system was not set up for somebody like me to come in and exert brains and common sense, okay? It wasn't set up for that. It's set up for politicians. And
Donald Trump at a rally this morning in Ashburn, Virginia, pounding that familiar theme that the system is rigged. Welcome back to Newsmax Prime. So pleased to be joined here at the anchor desk by the former Chief of Staff to Congressman Walter B. Jones, Glen Downs. Glen, thanks for being back here on Newsmax Prime. No secret, we basically cut our political teeth together as young men in the 70s in North Carolina. So I wanted you to come in because there are, I guess we could call them Trumpisms that are circulating around, and we just kind of have to get everybody's take on this thing. For example, at that same Virginia rally, retired Lieutenant Colonel Louis Dorfman gave Mr. Trump his Purple Heart. Now, this is the way Donald Trump explained it to the crowd.
a man came up to me and he handed me his Purple Heart. Now I said to him, is that like the real one or is that a copy? And he said, that's my real Purple Heart. I have such confidence in you. And I said, man, that's like big stuff. I always wanted to get the Purple Heart. This was much easier.
So Mr. Trump has gotten some grief that he was too flippant. Did you get that sense?
Well, I think obviously this is Donald Trump, and he's unscripted, and he's going to be say things in a non-calculated way that some people might take. Some things he says that are sarcastic, that they take seriously. Things that I think he obviously was touched and moved by that gesture. But the fact that he expressed it the way he expressed it gave people an opportunity. They were otherwise looking for opportunities to try to gig him an opportunity.
Well, yeah, the campaign's going on. You say anything. You could come out with a cure for the common cold and people would say, what, you're going to put the Kleenex guys out of business. So, you know, that happens. Tell you what, let's go to the phones right now at 1-877-NEWSMAX, 1-877-639-7629. Let's go down to Sandy Ridge, South Carolina. That's where Shannon is on the phone. Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
What's on your mind tonight?
It's Sandy Run. And
I apologize.
I was on last week.
I apologize. Thank you for offering that friendly amendment.
Right. That's okay.
We got it
That's
straight
right.
now. Sandy Run.
Sandy Run. That's right.
Yes, ma'am. What's on your mind?
Well, several things. One, on the Purple Heart. Yeah, that, I think, Donald Trump shows any kind of weakness, and we're to tear up. Then people would say, oh, well, he's a weak leader and he's going to cry and he's going to, be too emotional to be able to handle, being in control. So, in his own way, he expressed the fact that he appreciated it, and I think it touched his heart.
Yeah, and on top of that, Shannon, we didn't show it right then, but Mr. Trump brought out the lieutenant colonel, shook his hand, had him there with the crowd and do applause, and so that was vital. Shannon, I promise next time, you know what I'm doing? I'm confusing Sandy Run, South Carolina with Sandy Ridge, North Carolina. So forgive me on that, Shannon. I'll get it right next time, and we thank you very much for the call. Let's go back to another Trumpism. Last night, Mr. Trump went after Hillary by offering his version of what motivated Bernie Sanders to endorse Mrs. Clinton. Here's the way it looked and sounded in Mechanicsburg, PA.
He made a bad deal. He should have not made a deal. He would have gone down and done something really important. Once he made that deal, and believe me, he has buyer's remorse. This guy has buyer's remorse. He looked at that and he was so angry when they were talking about him, and his people are angry at him, and they should be. If he would have just not done anything, just go home, go to sleep, relax, he would have been a hero. But he made a deal with the devil. She's the devil. He made a deal with the devil. True.
And again, Glenn, the national press has criticized him, but it seemed the crowd really dug that reference to The devil.
I don't think Mr. Trump was referring to her as Beelzebub in that sense.
Not even Lucifer.
Right,
Yes.
but when he's made the analogy, you make a Faustian bargain, you make a deal with the devil, and he made a deal with her, and that was the juxtaposition. But it obviously was a little red meat to the crowd. And each time he does these kinds of things, it's sort of interesting that the national media industrial complex will try to jump on it and go, aha, there it is. We finally got the line that will knock the Donald out of the race. But time and again, that's proven not to be the fact.
You know, and a guy, and I came from, we both are veterans of politics. You've advised people. I've served in Congress. And there was so much programming, stick to the points, that Donald, when he goes on the stream of consciousness stuff, it's kind of fun to watch. And I get a chuckle at, not in a derisive fashion, but I just go, there he is telling it like it is. Tell you what, let's go back to the phones at 1-877-NEWSMAX, 1-877-639-7629, going way out west to my wife's hometown of Yuma, Arizona. That's where we find Tom tonight. Hiya, Tom.
Hi, how are you today?
Doing fine, thanks. Appreciate you calling in.
Good. I think that that was giving the devil a bad name.
Okay, fair enough. Any other comments, Tom?
Hillary Clinton is way worse than the devil. I'm really baffled what we should be doing about Ryan.
You shouldn't be baffled. Here's the deal. Paul Ryan is in a primary. He's being challenged by Paul Nehlen. Ditto out there in Arizona for John McCain and Kelly Ward. When the primary's over, then you endorse the person who won the primary. So all this talk about, he's refusing to endorse Ryan or he's refusing to endorse McCain is way premature, isn't it, Glenn?
Oh, yeah. The fact is that Mr. Ryan endorsed Mr. Trump after Mr. Trump was the presumptive nominee, not beforehand.
And it's beautiful now that Trump's using those words. I'm just not there yet. Just like Paul said. Hey, you might call this next item Trump-driven. As you know, he's made great use of nicknames, and even though he calls her Crooked Hillary, a toy manufacturer used another sobriquet for this new product. Watch.
Meet the Lion Hillary doll. Press her and she'll tell one of her unbelievable tales.
When I got off the plane in Bosnia, I had to dodge sniper fire.
I made a mistake, and I had a different memory, and my my staff and others have all kind of come together trying to sort out. So I made a mistake.
Not a single one of my emails was classified.
Documents are being upgraded at the request of the intelligence community because they contain a category of top secret information.
That I was closing down the coal mines was all taken out of context.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
It's just a security inquiry. There's no FBI criminal investigation.
I'm not familiar with the term security inquiry. We're conducting an investigation. That's what we do.
I don't believe I ever lied to the public.
I don't know why that's funny.
Get your Lion Hillary doll today.
So there you have it. Very quickly, Glenn. I wish I'd thought of that idea.
Well, this is that time of the season, and smart entrepreneurs to see these opportunities and take advantage of them can make a few bucks.
Another opportunity we want to thank people for tonight before we leave. Want to offer another warm welcome to our viewers who are joining us on JLTV, Jewish Life TV. We hope you enjoyed Newsmax Prime, and you'll make plans to be here each weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, and again at 11 p.m. Eastern, if that's your inclination. That'll do it for tonight. Stay brave, stay free, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.